Well, then this must have calmed your nerves. Status report for tomorrow, posted May 19th. Status report for tomorrow's game versus Portland. No injuries. Oh man, everybody's healthy for the first time in God knows how when. Monique Billings is healthy, Lexi Hole's healthy, Sophie's healthy, AB's healthy, Caitlin Clark's healthy, Maisha Hines-Allen, Justine Passot. Oh, I like the sound of this. I'm going to game.
May 19th, 2025. The Indiana Fever post their injury report for the next day's game against Portland. Status, no injuries. Everyone's healthy. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, the whole roster cleared to play. Fans see that report and start making decisions, buying tickets, booking flights, making childcare arrangements, spending real money based on information the team put out there. 24 hours later, the Fever drop a different status update. Caitlin Clark, back injury, out for tonight's game. Not questionable, not game time decision, just out. And suddenly we're having a conversation about whether this organization has any respect for the people who pay to watch them play.
That back injury that none of the stooges that are credentialed media asked about during the preseason. We see her with a back brace against Liberty, no stooge asked. We see her with the back brace against the Wings, no stooge asked. We see her with the back brace against the Nigerian national team. Nobody that's credentialed decided to ask about the damn back brace. Oh, but it's a heating pad. No, it was a back brace. The Indiana Fever do a good job of keeping you guys on ice. They do a good job of, hey, take some money underneath the table. Just don't ask me about the back, please. Just don't ask me about the back. I'd appreciate it.
Here's what makes this pattern so problematic. Throughout the preseason, Caitlin Clark wore a back brace in multiple games. Against the Liberty, against the Wings, against the Nigerian national team. Visible back support that anyone watching could see. And not a single credentialed reporter covering the team asked about it during press conferences. Not one question about why the #1 draft pick needed back support before the season even started. The Fever's media relations team did their job well, too well. They controlled the narrative so tightly that legitimate injury concerns never made it into official coverage. Fans noticed the back brace. Independent commentators noticed it. But the beat reporters with credentials and access somehow missed it completely, or they were told not to ask. Either way, the result is the same. Fans were kept in the dark about a legitimate injury concern that would directly impact their decision to buy tickets.
Off limits. The #1 question that was off limits? The back. Don't ask about the back. Just leave it alone. The Indiana Fever are already starting with their nonsense. After all summer last year, dragging you guys along. Oh, Caitlin Clark's day-to-day. Oh, she's game time decision. Oh, she's probable. Oh, she might come back. Oh, she might not come back. Oh, she's healthy. Oh, wait, well, she's not healthy anymore. Oh, 24 hours, a whole lot changes. And here we are again, back to square.
This isn't the first time the Indiana Fever have played games with injury information. Last season, they spent weeks dragging fans along with vague updates. Day-to-day, game time decision, probable. Maybe she plays, maybe she doesn't. Check back in 24 hours. It became a pattern of keeping fans uncertain right up until game time, which conveniently meant tickets were already purchased before anyone knew for sure who would actually be on the court. Professional sports teams walk a fine line with injury reporting. You need to protect competitive advantages. You don't want opponents knowing exactly what's wrong with your star player. But there's a massive difference between strategic ambiguity and outright deception. When you post an injury report saying everyone's healthy, and then 24 hours later your franchise player is out with a back injury that's apparently been ongoing since the preseason, you've crossed that line.
Fans are pissed. As they should be. As they should be. So it begins. Hashtag fire the front office. Salute to Benham. Tell me again that is just normal adjustments. As soon as no tunnel pick, I knew we were cooked. And this is why I don't listen to them when they talk injuries. They said it was nothing to worry about and it was just maintenance. Now she is out because of her back. Y'all just can't ever tell the truth about injuries. The dark side, we've been telling the truth. The resistance, we've been telling the truth. The non-credentialed people, we've been telling the truth. The shills, they've been lying to you. The people...
Look at the fan reaction. These aren't casual observers complaining about a loss. These are people who made financial commitments based on information the team provided. Someone who spent $50 on a ticket yesterday could have spent that money elsewhere if they knew Caitlin Clark wasn't playing. Someone who spent $200 for premium seats to watch the Fever's star rookie just got told their money is gone and the main attraction isn't showing up. The hashtag Fire the Front Office movement started immediately. Not because fans are unreasonable, not because they don't understand injuries happen, but because this specific sequence of events, posting a clean injury report and then pulling the rug out 24 hours later, feels like a bait and switch. It feels like the organization prioritized ticket sales over honest communication with the people who support them.
So it's true that Stephanie White won't let Caitlin Clark play, so she placed her on injury report, whereas yesterday, injury report is none. Again, these scumbags could have put day-to-day here. These scumbags could have put game time decision. These scumbags could have put probable. Instead, these scumbags said no injuries so you guys can spend your money. These scumbags said the injury report is empty so the fans can spend their money because they're having problem selling tickets. These scumbags are exactly what they are. Scumbags from the top down. Amber, Kelly, Stephanie, scum.
The Fever's front office has a credibility problem that goes beyond one game. General Manager Amber Cox, head coach Stephanie White, the entire organizational structure has now established a pattern of managing information in ways that benefit the team's business interests while leaving fans exposed to financial risk. When you can't trust the injury report posted 24 hours before game time, when do you make the decision to buy tickets? An hour before tip-off, day of. That's not how normal people plan their lives. And here's what the organization doesn't seem to understand. These fans aren't just buying tickets to watch basketball. They're investing in a relationship with a team. They're choosing to spend limited entertainment dollars on the WNBA instead of a dozen other options. When you treat that investment with this level of disrespect, when you make them feel like marks in a con game, you're not just losing ticket sales for one game, you're damaging the long-term trust that keeps people coming back season after season.
They have none of my respect. They have none of my respect. Scumbag organization. It's exactly what they are. That is exactly what they are. Here we go. Right? Here we go. What the F? What the F? Excuse the F out of me. Yup. Exactly. Bruh. Fuck. Status update. Caitlin Clark, carrying the team, is out today. F you all. Just kill me. I'm going to crash out. I knew it. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay too. I hope she's okay too. This organization is incompetent.
The timing of this situation is particularly bad for the WNBA. The league is experiencing unprecedented growth in attention and revenue. Caitlin Clark's rookie season has brought millions of new fans who are trying to figure out if they want to become long-term supporters of women's basketball. And one of their first experiences with the league is watching a franchise treat paying customers like their money doesn't matter. New fans don't have years of loyalty built up. They're not emotionally invested in the Indiana Fever's history or tradition. They showed up because they wanted to watch Caitlin Clark play basketball. When the team posts an injury report saying she's healthy, those fans trust that information. They don't know to be skeptical. They don't have the institutional knowledge that tells them to wait until they see her in the tunnel before believing she'll actually play. They take the team at their word, spend their money, and then learn the hard way that the Fever's word isn't worth much.
Money. Shit pisses me off. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. Dark Side, we're here. And I'll see you in the venue tonight. Subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it.
So where does this leave us? The Indiana Fever have a decision to make about what kind of organization they want to be. They can continue managing injury information like a shell game, keeping fans guessing and hoping people spend money before they realize what's actually happening. Or they can treat their supporters like adults who deserve honest communication about the product they're being asked to pay for. Here's what needs to change. First, if a player is dealing with an ongoing injury that might affect their availability, that needs to be reflected in injury reports more than 24 hours before game time. Back issues don't appear overnight. If Caitlin Clark has been wearing a back brace since the preseason and receiving regular adjustments, that's not a surprise development. It's a known condition that should have been on the injury report from the start, even if it's listed as probable or questionable. Second, the credentialed media covering this team needs to start asking actual questions instead of serving as a public relations extension of the front office. When a player is visibly wearing injury support equipment in multiple games, that's newsworthy. That's something fans want and deserve to know about. The cozy relationship between beat reporters and team management serves nobody except the people trying to control the narrative. Third, and this is the big one, the Fever's front office needs to acknowledge that they screwed up. Not with some vague corporate statement about player health being the top priority. With a direct admission that posting a clean injury report on May 19th and then announcing Caitlin Clark was out on May 20th was poor communication that put fans in a bad position. Apologize for it. Explain what will change going forward. Show some accountability. Because here's the reality. Caitlin Clark is going to be fine. Back injuries are manageable. She'll get treatment, she'll miss a game or two if needed, and she'll be back on the court. This isn't a career-threatening situation. But the damage to the relationship between the Indiana Fever and their fan base, that's harder to fix. Trust takes years to build and seconds to destroy. The fans who got burned by this situation aren't going to forget it. The next time they think about buying Fever tickets, they're going to remember that the team's injury report isn't reliable. They're going to wait longer to commit. They're going to be more skeptical. Some of them are going to decide it's not worth the risk and spend their money on teams that communicate honestly. And that's the real cost of this decision. Not the angry tweets or the bad press coverage. The long-term erosion of fan trust that makes every future ticket sale harder. The reputation as an organization that doesn't respect its supporters. The sense that the Indiana Fever care more about getting your money than earning it. The WNBA is growing. Attendance is up. Television ratings are climbing. Corporate sponsorships are increasing. This should be a golden age for the league and for franchises like the Fever who have generational talent on their roster. But growth only continues if fans feel valued. If they feel like their investment of time and money is respected. If they trust that the organizations they support are being straight with them. The Indiana Fever failed that test on May 20th, 2025. They prioritized short-term ticket sales over long-term fan relationships. They treated their supporters like marks instead of partners. And unless something fundamental changes in how this organization operates, this won't be the last time we have this conversation. So if you're a Fever fan trying to decide whether to keep supporting this team, here's my advice. Make them earn it. Don't buy tickets based on injury reports posted the day before. Don't trust vague statements about player health. Wait until you see concrete evidence that the people you paid to watch are actually going to play. Make the organization feel the financial consequences of dishonest communication. Because that's the only language front offices understand. And if you're the Indiana Fever front office watching the backlash unfold, understand this. You got away with it this time. People already bought tickets. The damage is done. But you won't get away with it twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Your fans are learning. The question is whether you'll learn faster than they lose patience. What do you think? Was this just a communication mishap or a deliberate bait and switch? Should fans give the Fever another chance or vote with their wallets? Drop your take in the comments because this conversation is far from over.